I'm Malcolm Van Delst, and this is web copy for the synopsis of the Do the Wrong Thing series. Which of these two versions is better, what works, and what doesn't? 1. Do the Wrong Thing opens with protagonist Ava Mueller describing her suicide attempt. The weird thing about it, she says, was how normal and logical it felt, like a mundane task she had to do, like brushing my teeth. She struggles to speak, second guesses herself, and stumbles, but once she begins, her story pours out. She insists her tale, despite appearances, is not about drudgery and pain, then backtracks and says that it is, but also about how she escaped them. It's a good story, she says, like a virus too small to see, but having the power to kill. Written in the form of a memoir, the narrative weaves together present tense confession with journal entries from an older Ava reflecting on the life she has lived and witnessed. The result is a portrait of a simple, complicated consciousness, a Gen X Proust. Do the Wrong Thing is a 5-part series, and then I list the 5 books. And the second version is Do the Wrong Thing is based on a true story. You know those movies, the best ones that take an already fantastic tale and notch it up with drama. They punch up the highs, punch down the lows, and give the people involved more color, intelligence, and character than they had in real life. Do the Wrong Thing is like that. The series opens with protagonist Ava Mueller describing her suicide attempt. She has trouble talking, second guesses herself, and stumbles, but once she gets going, her story pours out. Sort of. The weird thing about my suicide attempt, Ava says, was how normal and logical it felt, like a mundane task I had to do, like brushing my teeth. She claims her story isn't about drudgery and pain, then backtracks and admits that it is, but also about how she escaped them. It's a good story, she continues, like a virus too small to see, but having the power to kill. Written like a memoir with journal entries from an older Ava reflecting on the life she's led and encountered, the series captures the emergence of an everyday anti-hero, a Gen X Proust. Do the Wrong Thing spans 5 books, and then I list the books.